100 apps on the phone. Every app is a representative of data analytics. And this is what is happening right in front of you. I don't have to tell you that where the data analytics, it is everywhere. So same way, if I talk about IT department, that is exactly governed by data analytics. So if I look into the data analytics specialization nowadays in contemporary situation, it sits on the top of the food chain, by which I mean it has intervention in every single department and business as a whole. And in fact, now somebody will have a question कि इसका area जो data analytics का specialization का जो domain है वो क्या है, which kind of industry? अब हम तो बात कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे इंडस्ट्री की, लेकिन रिसेंटली आपने न्यूज सुना होगा, देयर वाज अ कंपनी, दो इट्स अ बैड एग्जांपल टू कोट बिकॉज दैट कंपनी हैज डन सम फ्रॉड, राइट? देयर इज अ कंपनी हु मैनिपुलेटेड एंटायर यूएस इलेक्शंस। तो बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज को तो छोड़ दीजिए, किसी भी बिजनेस को, द डेटा एनालिटिक्स हैज स्प्रेड इट्स लेग्स इनटू पॉलिटिक्स आल्सो। यानी बिजनेस एनालिटिक्स का जो डोमेन है, इट इज इन एवरी वॉक ऑफ लाइफ, फॉरगेट अबाउट द बिजनेस, इट्स इन एवरी वॉक ऑफ लाइफ. It is in politics, it is applicable in history, tracing the data from the history and trying to project how the things are going to be. It is applicable in geography, it is applicable in every subject matter area, as a matter of fact. So data analytics is not only sitting on the top of food chain. The new concept is that it has become backbone of human life. It has not become the backbone of business, it has become the backbone of human life. Other specialization, sales, which comes under marketing. Definitely there is a difference between sales and marketing. Marketing is a bigger domain and it is actually pretty much the dynamism of sales is there. There is administration department, which again falls under human resource management department. There is a supply chain department. Some companies operate supply chain department under marketing department. Some companies operate supply chain management department under operations management department. क्वालिटी कंट्रोल है, कंप्लीटली ऑपरेशंस मैनेजमेंट डिपार्टमेंट के अंडर आता है. सो दीज आर अदर स्पेशलाइजेशन, स्ट्रेटजी एंड मेनी मोर. सो स्पेशलाइजेशंस आर लिस्टेड. व्हाट दिस स्लाइड इज एक्सप्लेनिंग यू, बिजनेस एंटरप्राइज के ये 5 डोमेन क्या प्रोड्यूस करते हैं? दे प्रोड्यूस डिफरेंट स्पेशलाइजेशंस, एंड in those specializations, data analytics nowadays in an emerging area which is sitting on the top. और इसका एक बहुत सिंपल एग्जांपल आप देखेंगे, there are flood of courses on data analytics, short term, this and that. Why it is happening? Because people are seeing the future. अब बात करें कि फ्यूचरिस्टिक क्या है, इसमें फ्यूचरिस्टिक स्पेशलाइजेशन कौन सा है? Then I hope in the entire slide you can see that जिस तरफ डायरेक्शन मूव हो रही है वर्ल्ड की, मुझे बताने की जरूरत नहीं है. All of you can point the finger in one direction that what is going to be the future. There will be more of artificial intelligence, there will be more of data analytics, there will be more data, tons of data produced every second. एक सेकंड में कितना डेटा प्रोड्यूस across the world होता है. And where is going? It is going on servers which has to be analyzed and which actually has to decide the course of a business, that in future which organization is going to survive and what will be the future of different organization. So definitely out of all specialization, the mother of all specializations in times to come is going to be data analytics. Definitely, there is no question about it. Now apart after explaining this business enterprise situation, that what kind of business enterprise structure is there, I'm going to talk about something, that what is management and why I am talking about what is management. I'll try to link your choice of specialization with the management, that what exactly the management. There are several definitions which are available, but this definition interests me most, which Dr. Taylor has said, management is an art of knowing what to do, when to do, क्या करना है, कब करना है, and see if that can be done in the best and the cheapest way. अब cheapest word को मैं यहाँ पे replace करूंगा which can best be done in the optimum way. That means क्या करना है, कब करना है, और इसको सबसे बेहतर तरीके से कैसे किया जा सकता है. So things are optimum. Optimum word बहुत important है. The word optimum means minimizing the cost and maximizing the profit, using minimum of resources to getting maximum of the output. Definitely artificial intelligence will lead the world. तो मैनेजमेंट की एक बेसिक डेफिनेशन क्या है, विच सूट्स मी बेस्ट? देयर आर सेवरल अदर डेफिनेशन. आपने बिग बुक्स पढ़ी होंगी जिसमें बहुत सारी डेफिनेशंस होंगी, एंड यू पिक अप वन ऑफ द डेफिनेशन, एंड दिस सूट्स द बेस्ट इन टुडेज एरिया. क्या करना है, कब करना है, दैट मीन्स स्ट्रेटेजी को प्लान करना, और जो बेस्ट और ऑप्टिमम वे में द पर्सन हु मैनेजेस टू डिसाइड दैट थिंग, कि किसी चीज को करने का ऑप्टिमम रास्ता क्या है, that person is going to lead the business. So this definition of management actually is guiding the future course of management, that how the business enterprises are going to be, what kind of business enterprises are going to grow, the organizations which follow this kind of definition, जिनकी strategy बहुत strong होगी. अब मैंने कहा that is to be done best in the optimum way. ऑप्टिमाइजेशन कौन डिसाइड करेगा? कंप्यूटर्स, मशीन्स, एल्गोरिदम्स इन सिंक विद ह्यूमन ब्रेन. So it's not only about the computers, it's about how you command the computer. आपकी knowledge कितनी है? Then you're going to tell the machine that okay, these are the options available. Then machine is going to run probably several algorithms, probably run in different data analytics tool, and put you that these are the 5 possible ways. Now you have alternatives. You can select and you can decide what is best for my business. डजेंट मैटर एक स्टार्टअप है, डजेंट मैटर एक बड़ी एंटरप्राइज है. होगा क्या इससे? योर प्रोबेबिलिटी ऑफ फेलियर विल बी लीस्ट. आप जो भी डिसीजन बनाएंगे, द प्रोबेबिलिटी दैट योर डिसीजन विल फेल विल बी लीस्ट. बहुत कम प्रोबेबिलिटी होगी आपके फेलियर. ओके, नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू लिंक इट अप विद सर्टेन स्पेशलाइजेशन. सो अगर आप मैनेजमेंट की डेफिनेशन देखें, व्हेन टू डू, व्हाट टू डू इन द मोस्ट ऑप्टिमम वे इन ऑल द डिपार्टमेंट्स, यानी मार्केटिंग से रिलेटेड. यस, डेफिनेटली. सो व्हाट आई एम सेइंग इज कि मार्केटिंग से रिलेटेड क्या डिसीजंस कब लेने हैं, ऑपरेशन से रिलेटेड क्या डिसीजन कब लेने हैं, और प्रॉब्ली एचआर से रिलेटेड कौन से डिसीजन कब लेने हैं. सो दैट इज एग्जैक्टली व्हाट दैट पर्टिकुलर डेफिनेशन इन्वॉल्व्स द स्पेशलाइजेशंस अबाउट. Now I'm going to talk about what are the other specializations which are available in the market these days. So first I talked about the departments, where there are several departments which are there, and now I'm going to talk about specializations. From here the things will be in completely giving you an idea that how different specializations are there. Business analytics is one. I have talked a lot about it. Supply chain management is another specialization which is available these days in the market, and it is one of the fastest growing. This is very important part. Logistics industry is growing at the fastest pace in India. There was no organized sector as such in supply chain management. So logistics and supply chain management is growing by the rate of 16% around. Human resource management, since a lot of people are there, the India is one of the largest populated country in the world with most job opportunities. So definitely human resource management is going to be one of the key specialization areas. Then comes marketing and sales. Definitely this is available, which exactly is there in the market. And this is a traditional specialization, which many of the people choose. Finance is yet another specialization, which you may have heard of. Operations, again, one more specialization is there. So I'm talking about what are the different specializations available in the market. Then I'll talk about how to choose. The last slide will discuss how to choose, which is the ultimate question. International business, of course, because the boundaries are fading away. आज की डेट में क्रॉस बॉर्डर ट्रेड इज वन ऑफ द की थिंग्स. इनफैक्ट इवन द स्टार्टअप्स, अगर आप एक छोटा सा एंटरप्राइज कंपनी भी शुरू करते हैं, यू लुक ग्लोब एज योर मार्केट. ऐसा नहीं है दैट आई एम गोइंग टू सेल एवरीथिंग इन माय कंट्री ओनली. Right from day one, you have your website, you're selling across the world, either your services, either your products, or everything. Yes, definitely. I'll explain the specializations, operations also. So operations is all about like supply chain operations. These are more or less similar kind of operations. So operations management is a specialization which deals more with the production, which deals with the operations of service industry also. So the optimization is one of the core subjects to study in operations specialization. All these queries I will definitely answer at the end. Let me finish the things up. Information technology is yet another specialization which is more or less has been completely dominated and overwritten by data analysis. So management में आज की डेट में information technology का specialization आपको rare मिलेगा. Why? Because data analysis have overwritten it more or less, right? Entrepreneurship, emerging area hai. The Prime Minister also boosted up a lot. So this is another specialization which is there. Then we have healthcare management specialization. But these are some futuristic specialization for which you may not find a course at all so far. Communication management, it will be a futuristic specialization. It doesn't exist in the market much these days, but it is definitely going to be a futuristic specialization. Communication management. Then agribusiness management. That means taking or spreading the wings of management to the agriculture. So that is again one of the most important, specializations which will come in the near future. Still, the feats are not very solid. बहुत अच्छी तरह से अभी ये specialization introduced नहीं है, but slowly and gradually it is gaining the pace, and probably after 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years, this specialization will catch up the pace. Sustainable develop management. That means what are the strategies that is going to be? Yes. Sustainable development is going to be one of the specializations in times to come. It's a futuristic specialization, probably 10 years down the line. That means how the strategies to be divide the strategies that can sustain for longer, or probably short-term strategies. Aviation management, a new specialization which may come in the future. Disaster management is specialization. Strategy management. Still, strategy is more or less a paper, a course which is taught at many places. Fund management, which will be a little different from the finance specialization totally. And the list continues. So this slide explains you some futuristic specializations. So past two slides have covered more or less every specialization of management that exists in these days. And in fact, this slide covered the specializations which will be ready there in the future. बहुत ज़्यादा अभी इनके plant feet, they are not planted very solid so far, but in future these specialization may get their strength. Now, this is where the people were worried about how to make a choice. Now, I'm going to tell you that what are the important factors on the basis of which you need to make a choice. First, what is my goal? The second important thing is that how is the market, what lies in the future, and what is my passion. So these four things you need to consider, and I'll take you through a journey. I'll take you through a course, a case study kind of thing, and everybody can knit around in your mind. So मैं अपने आप को एक सब्जेक्ट लेके चलता हूँ whose planning is specialization कि मुझे कौन सा specialization लेना है, right? And all of you can think with me. Let's go on a journey. So all of you have boarded the train, let's say, and now let's go ahead with this particular journey, and let's see exactly that how to choose the particular specialization, right? So first is what is my goal. So goal, how to decide a goal. So I'm looking into my long-term perspective goal. Okay, I want to reach to a position, probably to CEO of a company somewhere. So that is my goal, right? So I have decided my goal. So everybody of you can pen down that what is going to be my goal. Now I'm pretty much sure that मुझे इंडस्ट्री भी जो पसंद है, मुझे कंपनीज पसंद है which are more or less into IT kind of sector, या जिनका IT sector, because I see कि future कुछ भी हो, that is what I love. I love to analyze. I read that those kind of reports I want to read. That means I know that my goal is somewhere to be CEO of a company, and the nature of the company should be something like tech driven. It should be a technical company, or something like that. So my goal is pretty clear, that I want to be CEO of a company, and I'm pretty much sure that where I want to reach at the end of probably 40 years, 45 years. And on the basis of that, I have also decided, okay, I love the coding, I love some kind of text things, and I also love, kind of reading the reports which comes out of analysis and everything. So that thing is pointing out a finger towards me. Okay, if you want to be a CEO of a company, you need to take up management. I'm course, since the future is of tech companies, so there will be a lot of job opportunities in tech companies in comparison to other sectors. So I probably will make a easy entry to corporate sector in comparing to other sectors, क्योंकि बहुत सारी कंपनीज होंगी, नीड ऑफ मैन पावर बहुत हाई होगी, सो आई इजीली मेक इनटू द कंपनी, क्योंकि मुझे गोल पे पहुंचने के लिए द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज सपोज टू बी टू एंटर इनटू द कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर. And I will enter the corporate sector rather easily if I look into the sector which has a future prospect lined up in front of me, a bigger prospect. That means I have a really huge prospect in front of me, and I am definitely going to get into that. So I have future seen it कि ठीक है, वहां पे इस इंडस्ट्री का फ्यूचर बहुत ब्राइट है, बहुत जॉब अपॉर्चुनिटीज आएंगी, and I am definitely going to make a slight entry in it. So I will take up a management course first of all, एंड सिंस इट इज गोइंग टू बी अ टेक ड्रिवन वर्ड, एआई ड्रिवन वर्ड, तो मुझे कोई ऐसे मैनेजमेंट कोर्स में एडमिशन लेना है जहां पे डेटा एनालिटिक्स हो. आई ऑल्सो एंजॉय दैट थिंग, and I'll move into the corporate, and then I'll progress to the particular ladder of success. क्योंकि सीईओ पहुंचने के लिए कौन से दो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट आपको चाहिए? यू शुड हैव द मैनेजमेंट क्वालिटीज which involves lot of things, which is leadership, knowledge of entire 360 degree management approach and all the things, soft skills and everything, your overall personality development. और दूसरा आपको, क्योंकि फ्यूचरिस्टिक नीड है, तो यू शुड बी गुड एट टेक ऑल्सो. अब ये दोनों का जो रेयर कॉम्बिनेशन है मुझे कहाँ मिल रहा है? कहीं ऐसी जगह मिल रहा है वेयर एग्जैक्टली आई एम गोइंग टू डू अ कोर्स विच इज अ राइट फ्यूजन ऑफ मैनेजमेंट एंड आईटी और डेटा एनालिसिस. ठीक है, सो माय गोल हैज पॉइंटेड आउट कि भाई आपको टेक कंपनीज में जाना है, एंड यू शुड, अगर आपको सीईओ लेवल पे पहुंचना है तो आपका मैनेजमेंट भी अच्छा होना चाहिए और आपकी नॉलेज टेक में भी अच्छी होनी चाहिए. सो दीज टू थिंग्स आर क्लियर इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी. नाउ लुक इनटू माय सेकंड एस्पेक्ट, हाउ इज द मार्केट. दैट मीन्स अभी क्या सिचुएशन है, बिकॉज दैट इज गोइंग टू सेट अप द फ्यूचर कोर्स. तो अभी अगर मैं मार्केट में आए अराउंड, स्टार्टअप्स में सबसे ज्यादा किस टाइप की कंपनीज आती हैं? आर एंड दे डॉट कॉम कंपनीज? The dot com companies are the most startups these days. That is how the market is. That is how the market is. Geo is now coming up with the stores which will be operated throughout WhatsApp. You don't have to visit the store at all. Rather than downloading any other app, they are collaborating with Facebook and WhatsApp. And we tweeted about this particular very hot news of Geo collaborating with Facebook and one more company which is completely into analytics. So what they are doing is, you don't have to download any other app. They are infusing it with WhatsApp. That's what Geo is coming up. So future, how is the market nowadays? That is a very keen question which I need to identify कि अभी market की situation क्या है. That means right now what kind of job roles are most available and what kind of jobs are there in the market. So that is a pretty important factor. So if I look into my another concept, or in fact second particular idea, that is also pointing out to me in one particular area. Okay, I need to go and see and explore that what kind of specializations are available in analysis or data analytics. Now the third is what lies in future. So point number 2 and point number 3 is very important. So I hope most of you will be seeing that what lies in the future. मेरा गोल क्या था मैंने आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया. ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ दैट अ फिंगर इज बीन पॉइंटेड. ओके, द गोल, योर गोल इज गोइंग टू रीच टू सीईओ, and what is my interest area? From that I identify, okay, I am just going to get into data analysis or everything. How is the market? I can see the market all around is actually in sync with my kind of goal. What lies in the future? We have already talked a lot about it, that what lies in the future, how to identify it. It is very easy. If you have your updated knowledge, you read it, you can easily foresee that what is going to happen next, right? Now the next particular thing or the last thing is, what is my passion? So I have already explained it. So if I collaborate point number 1 and 4, that is going to give me a clear insight of the type of sector which I need to move into. And the point number 2 and 3 are collaboratively pointed out that exactly what specialization I'm going to select. That means looking into the market conditions, right? Now, depending all these 4 points and analyzing all these 4 points, I must reach to a particular goal, that what kind of specialization I should choose. Now, since my passion is doing coding and analyzing the data, with the passion, with being a goal to reach to a position of CEO, that means I have to do management also. The market is very suitable for data analysis. In future, yes, it is again there for AI and machine learning and everything. So I have selected, okay, data analytics is what I'm going to choose as my specialization. This is what my point of view is. Now rest of you maybe think, has somebody come to a conclusion? So let's say now I'm talking about other thing. Let's say, so if let's say person X is sitting and he says, okay, my goal is to reach to CEO. Now what, I am a very talkative person, मुझे बात करना पसंद है, मुझे interaction पसंद है. So that is my passion. My goal is to reach to CEO. So I will look forward for a course which involves all skills of management. Along with it, It also satisfied my passion कि मुझे मैनेजमेंट के साथ-साथ जो मेरा पैशन है लोगों से बात करने का, बोलने का, and to go and to convince them to debate about the things, to bring up new idea, कुछ creativity लाना, कुछ नए प्रोडक्ट सोचना. So in that case, perhaps it is indicating me in one direction I should go for marketing and sales. मार्केट कैसा है? मार्केटिंग एंड सेल्स के लिए यस इट इज ऑलवेज देयर बिकॉज द कंपनीज आर डजंट मैटर कितनी कंपनी आएंगी मार्केटिंग डिपार्टमेंट. अब आप इसको कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं पहली वाली स्लाइड से. So somebody is passionate about machines, the optimization, probably the production process. He loves to go into the production. That's the passion. That means I love to work with the machines. And of course, I want to be at least one of the best operations manager, जहां पे मेरी creativity apply हो सके. So I need to be a production manager's job, a senior production manager job. तो मुझे मैनेजमेंट स्किल तो चाहिए सीनियर मैनेजर पहुंचने के लिए. सो आई नीड टू लुक फॉर अ कोर्स विच इज अ ब्लेंड ऑफ मैनेजमेंट एंड ऑपरेशंस ऑल टुगेदर. ये पहले और चौथा पॉइंट मेरे को इंडिकेट कर रहे हैं. हाउ इज द मार्केट? अगर कंपनीज होंगी तो ऑपरेशंस भी होगा, ठीक है ना, और ऑपरेशंस भी होगा. किस टाइप का ऑपरेशंस का जॉब रोल होगा मार्केट में अभी जो अवेलेबल है? अब ऐसा तो है नहीं कि सारी मशीन्स मैनुअल है. मशीन्स आर ऑपरेटेड थ्रू कंप्यूटर. सो आई नीड टू लर्न इन द ऑपरेशंस. What exactly I have to learn? I have to learn some kind of optimization tools on computer also. And what is the future of operations? More industries, more operations management departments will be there. Now, where you make a wrong selection, I will also give you one example there. आपने पहले, आप लोगों ने बहुत सुना होगा, पहले एमबीए में एक स्पेशलाइजेशन चला करता था, इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी. इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी वाज अ स्पेशलाइजेशन इन एमबीए. It was a specialization in MBA which got diluted. यानी अब आपको ऑपरेशन आईटी में स्पेशलाइजेशन नहीं मिलेगा एमबीए का. You will not find it nowhere because it has become redundant over the period of time. This is no more a specialization. MBA IT will be a difficult specialization to seek. नहीं मिलेगा क्योंकि redundant हो गया over the period of time. Now there are BTech CS people are there, BTech IT people are there, or probably there are a lot of skill development course which give you basic training on computers and the people get employed there. वो specialization ही redundant हो गया अगर आप information technology की बात करें. So if somebody is pointing out, अब look at how you make a wrong choice. यार मुझे Excel पे काम करना बहुत पसंद है. That is my passion. I love to work on Excel. What is my goal? I want to reach to CEO. How is the market for this specialization now? नहीं है. It's not there. Only after learning Excel and not knowing that how to apply the management concepts on Excel, you can't reach to CEO. पहले बहुत डिमांड थी जब Excel नया आया था, right? MBA IT was in demand. There your selection of specialization goes wrong. What lies in the future? There is no future in that particular aspect, which has been overwritten by some better specializations. So in that case, your decision, by taking all these 4 points in account, your decision may go wrong and you need to recorrect it. Now I have to readjust my all the settings and then I need to redecide that what kind of specialization I'm going to go for. So I have told you right from the beginning, business enterprise का nature क्या होता है, different specializations कौन से available हैं, and how exactly you can make the choice of a specialization. So that is all. I wanted to keep it short and crisp. Now I will address the questions. The Neetu, you can take the questions one by one. You can tell me, and I'll try to address the questions.
Yes, sir. We've got many questions from the students. Thank you for your active response, students. हम एक करके आपकी queries आप handle करेंगे. So the first query is by Kritika Bakkar. She says, I'm very confused about specialization. This is my major confusion. So if we have to tell her in one or two pointer कि अगर क्विकली हमें अगर सोचना है कि कैसे हम स्पेशलाइज जो सर ने एड्रेस कर चुके हैं इन द लास्ट स्लाइड, हाउ डू यू डिसाइड इन क्विक 1 2 3 पॉइंट्स हाउ टू डिसाइड द बेस्ट स्पेशलाइजेशन फॉर योरसेल्फ? Kritika Makkar's question, sir.
Kritika, did you manage to reach to a conclusion or you are still confused?
Hello, Kritika?
Okay, I think she is not there.
Okay, yeah, she's, I think, not in the this. Okay, if she comes back, we'll take her question again. So the next question is from Feel It, you will be able to relate it. Interesting name. उनका question था कि business analytics, how is business as a discipline in management? And second was कि dual specialization is it more better than just a minor and a major kind of a specialization? So first was on business analytics.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there is one thing about that. What exactly is the business analytics specialization? What is the future? In fact, one more question I could see in the chat box where he says it's business analytics is a subpart of data analytics. That's what he
Yes, sir.
asks,
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir.
So I don't know your name. Feel it, you will relate it. So I just want to address this query this way. Nowadays, when our students go for the job profiles, and in fact we are placing the students more or less, so we get multiple type of job roles in the data analytics, like research analyst, data analyst, business analyst, data scientist. So there are different nomenclatures which are used for same particular type of course, or I would say the similar kind of course. Some some companies are pretty much clear about what to be handled by business analysts and what is the job role that is to be handled by data analysts. Business analyst is a bigger domain, right? In which actually the whole business analysis has to be done. While data analyst is actually more or less, if I look into the particular thing specifically, data analyst is a more or less a kind of domain in which the person actually uses the data, crunches the data, and prepares the wonderful alternatives that he can put in front of organization. And business analyst more or less using that particular analyzed data and making business decisions on the basis of that particular data which has been collaborated. That is one thing. And the second thing is about the future of data analytics. You can see everything is AI driven nowadays, people in the chat box. So it has one of the brightest future in the world. This is specializations. So I hope I managed to answer your query. Yeah,
Yeah.
Niku.
Yeah. Sir, he has another question. Sorry, just to add on to feel it, you will relate to it. Uh, uh, we have a business analytics session on the 18th of May, where primarily the session is what is the scope of analytics in all the business management domains. So you can always be a part of it in the coming series as well. So the next question that he's asked is dual specialization better or the major minor concept of specialization in management?
Okay. Right. Nowadays, if you look into the structure of most of the management courses, they are coming up with the concept of dual specialization. And that is what we are also doing at Lloyd. That there are both major specializations. Nowadays, since the adaptability of the students is very high, so the companies want students to take both majors. So major and minor was a concept which was prevailing and a lot of institutions still follow it. But nowadays there is a concept which is prevailing more is of dual specialization. That means both major courses are there. I
Right.
think somebody started
Thanks.
presenting this. I need to put it off. Yes,
Yeah,
go
he
ahead.
started. Yes. Yeah.
Hmm.
So, sir, we'll go ahead with the next question. Again, it
Mhm.
is by unknown identity by called Nature Beauty. Okay, the
Mhm.
question says the child is confused about operations management and HR management as a specialization.
Okay, now you should not be in the confusion at all. You can, since I talk about the concept of both major, so what you can do is you can pick up the supply chain management and HR both major if you are so much confused. Otherwise, if you look into the supply chain management, I can see echo of my voice.
Yes, sir. The voice is echoing.
Just a minute.
Yes.
Is it clearer now?
Yes. Yes, sir.
I
I
think
think
Niku, one
Sakshi
mic is
needs
on.
to.
You
Yes,
can,
I have
yeah.
muted her.
Put
Yes,
that
sir.
mic off. Okay.
Sakshi?
So if you look into the supply chain, there are a lot of people who are asking about supply chain. I just want to answer all those questions in one nutshell. You can read the data. Logistics, material management, and supply chain, fastest growing sector in India. It has grown over 16% in recent years. So it is one of the fastest growing business sectors. And the government is actually organizing this particular sector by and large. So the future of supply chain management is also very, very bright. I must say that because in India, the technologies like blockchain is coming in, and there are a lot of logistics and supply chain councils are being established. So government is focusing to organize this sector now. You can relate the things. यहाँ पे ना बहुत easily आप relate कर सकते हैं, because a lot of people asked about supply chain management. I just want to answer their query, and I think this particular answer will go to all. Yes, logistics, material management, supply chain. So all these are actually one more or less same kind of domain. No company actually looks forward only for कि आपको सिर्फ logistics आता हो. अगर आपको आना है तो फिर logistic, material management and supply chain, all these 3-4 things are supposed to be there all together, because you will not be given very single job कि आपको सिर्फ बैठना है और warehouse में entry करनी है. Just to look into the delivery of the entire package throughout. So how do you see it? आप देखो, the Prime Minister has focused a lot on manufacturing in India, and the simple लॉजिक इज, जब मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडिया पे फोकस है, आप ये फ्यूचर खुद देख सकते हैं. इसके लिए किसी कहते हैं कि भविष्य वक्ता की जरूरत नहीं है. यू जस्ट कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट प्रीटी सिंपली दैट प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज फोकसिंग मोर ऑन मेक इन इंडिया एंड लॉट ऑफ स्टार्टअप्स आर कमिंग अप. जब यहाँ पे प्रोडक्शन बढ़ेगा, सो ओनली इंडिया विल नॉट कंज्यूम इट, इट विल ऑल्सो गो आउटसाइड. And India is such a vast country, such a big country. We are the 7th largest geographical area country in the world. Out of 200 countries, we are the 7th largest. जब प्रोडक्शन होगी तो उसका सप्लाई चेन भी होगा, तो ऑर्गेनाइज्ड वे में उसकी शिपिंग भी होगी, उसका लॉजिस्टिक्स एंड मटेरियल मैनेजमेंट भी होगा. सो द फ्यूचर यू कैन सी योरसेल्फ. इसके लिए किसी भविष्य वक्ता की आपको जरूरत नहीं है. यू कैन सी इट व्हाट इज हैपनिंग अराउंड. अभी क्या डिसीजन लिए जा रहे हैं. सो वट एवर बिग डिसीजन गवर्नमेंट टेक, उनका जो इम्पैक्ट आता है दैट कम्स आफ्टर सेवरल ईयर्स. पिछले 3 साल से प्राइम मिनिस्टर एंड द गवर्नमेंट इज ट्राइंग टू पुट अप मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर, ट्राइंग टू बूस्ट देम, ट्राइंग टू स्ट्रेंथ देम, और ज्यादा उसमें फंड्स फ्लो हो रहे हैं. एंड गिविंग विद कोविड सिचुएशन, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग इंडस्ट्रीज चाइना से इंडिया शिफ्ट होने की न्यूज आ रही है डेली. उनमें अगर 50% न्यूज भी सच्चाई है तो मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर इन इंडिया इज गोइंग टू ग्रो. और जब मैन्युफैक्चरिंग होगी तो दैट थिंग हैज टू बी सेंट, और ऑर्गेनाइज्ड वे में शिपिंग होगी. ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि आपको मतलब in that case must have the knowledge of entire logistics also, documentation also, that how supply chain works. अब यहाँ पे फिर से ऑप्टिमाइजेशन आता है. सप्लाई चेन में भी सिर्फ किसी सामान को एक जगह से दूसरी जगह भेजना बहुत नहीं है. यू कैन डू इट मोस्ट ऑप्टिमम वे. मैनेजमेंट की जो डेफिनेशन मैंने आपको बताई थी, व्हेन टू डू, व्हाट टू डू इन मोस्ट ऑप्टिमम वे, यानी सबसे कम कॉस्ट में मैंने सारी जगह सामान पहुंचा दिया. सो सप्लाई चेन, लॉजिस्टिक एंड मटेरियल मैनेजमेंट हैज अ वेरी ब्राइट फ्यूचर इन टाइम्स टू कम. आई होप आई मैनेज टू आंसर दैट थिंग.
I think well answered, sir. Good. I think it's quite comprehensive. Could we move on to the next question? Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Right, sir. Sir, the next question we are getting, just the outflow of students is just like great. Great to see the enthusiasm. Keep it up, students. Sir, the next question is by Yash. Now, Yash is a very special student because he's been one of the Chanakyas of the session. He asks always very most interesting questions. So, Yash's question is that, sir, what is the difference between the PMP certification and the MBA certification? Basically, the project management professional certification and the MBA specialization. So,
देखो, जो प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट है, द प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट है, आई जस्ट रेड दैट पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन आल्सो. सो यू हैव योरसेल्फ क्लियर. यश, आपने अपने क्वेश्चन में ही आंसर छुपा रखा है. पीएमपी सर्टिफिकेशन बोला आपने और एमबीए डिग्री बोला. सर्टिफिकेशन और डिग्री में क्या बेटर होता है बेटा, और डिफरेंस भी पता होगा आपको. सर्टिफिकेशन वेरीज फ्रॉम 3 weeks, 4 weeks, probably to 9 weeks, 10 weeks, 1 month, 2 month, 6 months, या 8-9 महीने का सर्टिफिकेशन. एमबीए इज अ कंप्लीट डिग्री. सेम वे पीजीडीएम इज मोर और लेस a complete degree which is called as diploma just because of the constitution of India. तो आपके क्वेश्चन में यश आंसर छुपा हुआ है. Did you manage to get it? और प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट बेटा is a kind of paper which we teach in PGDM and MBA. So अगर किसी को एक स्पेशलाइज्ड पेपर का ही एक सर्टिफिकेशन करना है, so that goes in PMP. Is it clear? यश?
Yes, sir. He says yes.
Okay. Yes, go
Yes,
ahead,
sir.
Neetu.
He says yes, sir. Right, sir. Just to, sir, if I may just add on to Yash this question of PMP, if I may be allowed. Basically,
Yeah,
when
please.
I was working in the corporate, this PMP attempt, ये जो दिया जाता है project management का attempt, are given by managers जो अपने they want to grow in the career ladder, means वो अब management की higher position लेना चाहते हैं, because they want a higher position in management, उनको प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट के स्किल आने चाहिए. तो एमबीए स्पेशलाइजेशन इज एन इनलेट इनटू हाउ टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ द मैनेजमेंट सिस्टम. पीएमपी एंड अदर सर्टिफिकेशंस आर हेल्पफुल जब आप सिस्टम के अंदर बैठ गए हैं और अब आपको उसके अंदर ग्रो करना है या आपको करियर का प्रोस्पेक्ट है फॉर लैडर, ग्रोइंग द लैडर ऑफ करियर एस्पेक्ट्स, देयर द पीएम सर्टिफिकेशन earns value, and because PMP certifications, you can get many global opportunities of working in a management position. So as sir rightfully said, it's just a snapshot, एक छोटा सा course है, whereas degree and a degree in itself is a wholesome course which gives you an entry into a system, and to grow in the system आपको एक PMP certification का approach लेना पड़ता है.
Yeah.
So next, moving on. Yes, sir.
Let me do. I wanted to take one interesting question. Ronak has written
Yes, sir.
very
Yes, sir.
big,
Please,
big
sir. Please.
statement. What if
Please,
you
sir.
don't have any idea about any job profile because your family
Yes.
background is business,
Family
no one is
background.
there
By
doing a
Ronak.
job. What if your goal is not clear and even you don't know about your interest? Ronak, are you there? Beta, are you there in the chat? Ronak,
Ronak, are you there? Yes,
अच्छा,
yes,
अब
sir. Please,
आप देखो,
waiting.
आपके क्वेश्चन से I'll answer you. सचिन तेंदुलकर के फादर होते थे. What he was doing? Ronak Motwani. Can you tell me Sachin Tendulkar's father? He was a school teacher. उनके फादर स्कूल टीचर थे. He was a primary school teacher. Sachin Tendulkar's father, right? और उसके पीछे the background was the grandfather was a farmer. So what I'm trying to tell you, beta Ronak, here is कि it's wonderful if you have business background. You know, this is the benefit with you. You know, you are blessed कि पूरा business background है and you are thinking a little different. By doing a right management course and picking up the right specialization, which I'll explain just in a while, in a minute, you can actually see that what are the opportunities lie in the job sector and what are the opportunities lying in my family business. आज मेरी फैमिली बिजनेस की वर्थ अगर 2 CR है, 10 CR है, probably by doing a management course, picking up a specialization, probably I'll come back to my business and I'll make this business worth 10 times more in 2 years by doing a right management course. So तुम्हारे लिए तो ये it's a boon. It's a wonderful thing which you have at your background. Now, since you are saying that I'm not clear about my goal, so your goal can be twofold. One thing is you can come back to your family business and make it grow multifold. आप उसको इतनी heights पे ले जाओ अपनी family business को, because what kind of family business you have, probably if let's say you are a retail store, तो शायद आप उसको उस level पे ले जाओ कि you take it to the easy day chain or probably the chain of more or probably the chain like Big Bazaar. अगर आपका retail business है, अगर आपका clothes का business है, then you take your business to something like Arvind Mills. So आपका goal तो बहुत clear है. अगर आपको वापस बिजनेस में जाना है तो यू सेट अप योर ओन गोल कि मुझे अपने फैमिली बिजनेस को यहां से उठा के कहां पहुंचाना है. और अगर मुझे एक डिफरेंट लाइन चूज करनी है, आई वांट टू गेट इनटू जॉब, देन अगेन द थिंग्स आर वेरी क्लियर. यस, नाउ द स्पेशलाइजेशन. अब यहाँ पे फिर से वही 4 पॉइंट्स मैं बोलूंगा ना. यू जस्ट हैव टू सी व्हाट काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स इंटरेस्ट यू एंड यू हैव टू सी द स्ट्रेंथ ऑफ योर बिजनेस. हो सकता है इन योर बिजनेस फाइनेंस में लोग बहुत अच्छे हैं, मार्केटिंग में बहुत अच्छे हैं लोग, सेल्स भी कर लेते हैं, फादर का फाइनेंस बहुत अच्छा है, ही मैनेजेस इट, ब्रदर का मार्केटिंग स्ट्रेटेजी बहुत अच्छी है, कस्टमर एंगेजमेंट बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन कोई ऐसा नहीं है मेरी फैमिली में जो फ्यूचर टेक्नोलॉजी यूज कर पा रहा हो. उसके लिए हम हमेशा डिपेंडेंट हो जाते हैं, हेल्पलेस हो जाते हैं. हम ट्रांजेक्शन भी अगर हमें ई ट्रांजेक्शन करनी हो तो हम थोड़ा हेल्पलेस फील करते हैं क्योंकि ना तो पापा ट्रेंड है बहुत अच्छी तरह से, ना भाई ट्रेंड. तो आपको क्लियर हो गया क्या स्पेशलाइजेशन आपको करना है. आपको कुछ इस तरह का स्पेशलाइजेशन करना है विच कैन गिव यू एज टू दैट पर्टिकुलर बिजनेस. तो आपको अगर फैमिली बिजनेस ज्वाइन करना है तो आपको वहां पे फाइंड आउट करना है कि कहां पे गैप है जो मेरी सारी फैमिली मिलकर एड्रेस. या अगर हमारा बिजनेस लेट अस सपोज आई एम इनटू प्रॉब्ली इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स स्टोर, तो हम एक बहुत बड़ा स्टोर क्यों नहीं बन पा रहे हैं, प्रॉब्ली इंडिया का लीडिंग स्टोर क्यों नहीं बन पा रहे हैं. गैप्स कहां पे हैं, उन गैप्स को फिल करने के लिए किस स्पेशलाइजेशन की मुझे जरूरत है. दैट इज वेरी सिंपल, isn't it, Ronak? Just have to see where the loopholes in my businesses and this is exactly that is going to let you decide. हो सकता है आपके घर में सारा बिजनेस मैनेजमेंट बहुत अच्छा हो, ओनली थिंग यू फील दैट वी लैक इट, दैट वी कैन नॉट शिप इट। जब भी बात आती है कि यहाँ से सामान या माल को मुझे महाराष्ट्र भेजना है यूपी से, या यूपी से गुजरात भेजना है, देन माय फादर इज स्टक समवेयर बैक कि नहीं यार मैं नहीं भेजूंगा इतनी दूर, पता नहीं कैसे होगा, क्या ट्रांसपोर्ट होगा। देन यू आर क्लियर अबाउट इट कि मुझे सप्लाई चेन पिक करना है, क्योंकि ये एक वीक पॉइंट है मेरे बिजनेस का, बिकॉज ऑफ विच वी आर नॉट ग्रोइंग। Okay, Ronak. So you just need to look into your business back if you want to join it. Then you exactly have to find out where the gap is, and further you can talk to me. You can write me an email, because this requires a lengthy discussion. I need to talk to you and understand you in order to let you tell that exactly what kind of specialization you need to choose. Okay, Ronak. Thank you. Yes.
वंडरफुल सर, वंडरफुल सर, वंडरफुल सर। रौनक, जिंदगी में सिर्फ जीना ही नहीं होता, रौनक एक चीज होती है पैशन, और एक होता है ह्यूमर, और एक होता है स्टाइल। अपना स्टाइल अपने बिजनेस में अपने आप आपको ढूंढना पड़ेगा। Moving on with the next question. Sir, there is an interesting question by Vanshika. Vanshika says, what is HR analytics and the scope? HR analytics, HR plus analytics. She wants to understand HR analytics.
So Neetu, you're the best person to answer it, because Vandana, the Neetu who's taking this whole webinar forward, with all due respect to her, she's an expert. She's an IBM certified HR analyst. So you have the best person on this planet to answer your query. Yes, Neetu, please go ahead.
Right. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. See, वंशिका से HR एनालिटिक्स का क्वेश्चन आया था, और एक क्वेश्चन ये भी आया था नेचर ब्यूटी से HR स्पेशलाइजेशन। इस HR जो आपका ह्यूमन रिसोर्सेज है, ये और स्पेशलाइजेशन जैसा कोर्स नहीं है जहां पे आपको नंबर से प्ले करना है, या आपको थॉट प्रोसेस से प्ले कर, आपको मींस प्रैक्टिकलिटी से प्ले करना है। HR इज वन एरिया विच इज ड्रिवन बाय हार्ट, इज वन स्पेशलाइजेशन विच इज ड्रिवन बाय हार्ट। नॉट एवरीबडी कैन डू HR। जो HR करेगा वो सिर्फ HR ही कर सकता है। और ये जो सोच है कहीं ना कहीं एक बच्चे के अंदर आ ही जाती है कि हाँ, आई लाइक टू मीट पीपल, आई लाइक टू गो हेड विद पीपल, आई लाइक टू मिंगल विद पीपल, मुझे लोगों के साथ अच्छा रहता है। तो ये जो इन डेप्थ एक इस स्पेशलाइजेशन में रिक्वायरमेंट है, ये एक ऐसी चीज है जो आपके अंदर है, और ये कहीं से उभर के नहीं आ सकती। और HR में वही प्रोफेशनल्स काम कर सकते हैं जिनके अंदर ये सोच अंदर तक है कि यस, आई एम फॉर द पीपल, बाय द पीपल, ऑफ द पीपल। तो वंस यू हैव अंडरस्टूड कि आपके अंदर ये सोच है फॉर पीपल मैनेजमेंट मूवमेंट, उसके बाद हम आते हैं एनालिटिक्स पे। देखिए, वंस यू हैव एनालाइज्ड यस आई वांट टू वर्क फॉर द पीपल, अंडरस्टैंड एंड वर्क फॉर द पीपल, आपके पास बहुत सारा मैनेजमेंट में डेटा होता है पीपल का। एग्जाम्पल, TCS कंपनी हैज 2 लाख एम्प्लॉइज एंड ओवर। अब इन लोगों की सोच तो आप 1 to 1 तो नहीं समझ पाएंगे कि आप उनके पास जाके समझेंगे, नहीं। आप इसमें क्या करेंगे, 2 लाख लोगों के लिए ये आप टेक्नोलॉजी को यूज करके उनका एक एटीट्यूड या सर्वे करवाएंगे, जहां आप हर एक इंसान का इनपुट लेंगे, और आपके पास थोड़े स्टैटिस्टिकल टूल्स होंगे, टेक्निक्स होंगे, जिनको यूज करके आप उनको एनालाइज करके लोगों के पास एक नई सोच के साथ दोबारा वापस जाएंगे। सो व्हेन यू हैव टू कन्वर्ट बहुत सारे लोगों की सोच और उसको एक मूवमेंट बनाना है, उसमें आपको HR एनालिटिकल प्रोस्पेक्टिव की जरूरत होगी, जहां आप लोगों की इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करके आप उसके अंदर अपनी सोच भर के, मैनेजमेंट की सोच भर के, उसके बाद आपके पास डेटा होना चाहिए, और डेटा के ऊपर आप काम करके उसके आगे रिजल्ट निकाल के उसका एनालिसिस करके आपके पास सब्सटैंशिएट करना चाहिए कि जो आपकी सोच है वो आपके नंबर्स भी बोल रहे हैं, जिससे जब आप लोगों के पास और मैनेजमेंट के पास एक नए सोच फॉर पीपल मूवमेंट के लिए जाएंगे, उसका एक्सेप्टेंस इजी हो जाएगा। सो बेसिकली HR एनालिटिक्स इज नथिंग, इट इज जस्ट हैविंग द एम्प्लॉय डेटा यूजिंग सर्टेन टूल्स एंड टेक्नोलॉजीज टू गेटिंग हिडन डेटा। उसके अंदर क्या वो चीज है जो छुप गई है बिकॉज ऑफ नंबर्स, और उसमें से वो निकाल के एक पीपल मूवमेंट, वो कुछ भी हो सकती है, परफॉर्मेंस मैनेजमेंट, रिक्रूटमेंट, नया प्रोसेस आप लागू कर सकते हैं, नया करियर प्रोग्राम, नया लीडरशिप प्रोग्राम, कुछ भी होगी HR में एक नया मूवमेंट, एंड थ्रू डेटा एंड एनालिटिक्स।
Okay.
Is this fine? So please, sir, if you would like to add on.
No, it's perfectly answered. In fact, beta, HR analytics nowadays, if you could see, लोग आपके जेस्चर से आइडेंटिफाई कर लेते हैं दैट प्रोडक्ट एग्जैक्टली यू आर गोइंग टू बाय और डू समथिंग. So that is exactly how the level at which the artificial intelligence has reached to. So like Neetu has pointed out, a very important area of performance management. Performance management and appraisal management is another area in HR, which is a very emerging area and where analytics and AI tools are used. अब अप्रेजल ऐसे नहीं है कि एक कंपनी में बहुत सारे लोग हैं, द बॉस डिसाइड्स कि किसकी सैलरी बढ़ानी है, किसको क्या करना है, किसका कितना अप्रेजल जाएगा. नाउ द होल थिंग हैज कम ऑन टू द एनालिटिक्स प्लेटफॉर्म. That means proper data analytics has been done on the performance, and after that the appraisals are decided. This is one of only one small area of HR analytics beta which I am discussing. There are multiple other things in recruitment also. Your behavior is observed through AI. आप वेटिंग रूम में इंटरव्यू के लिए बैठे हैं, योर एआई टूल एक्चुअली ऑब्जर्व्स यू, योर एक्सप्रेशंस, द वे ऑफ सिटिंग, द chaos in your mind, and it allocates you some marks कि इसका पेशेंस लेवल क्या है. while waiting in the room, webcam is there on the top and AI tool and analytics is applied to identify your behavior. और आप वेटिंग रूम में किस तरह से वेट कर रहे हैं, योर सम मार्क्स आर अलॉटेड ऑलरेडी. सोशल मीडिया पे आप किस तरह के कमेंट्स डाल रहे हैं, किस तरह के पोस्ट को लाइक कर रहे हैं, दैट डिसाइड्स द व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पर्सन यू आर थ्रू एआई ओनली. तो एचआर में रिक्रूटमेंट एंड सिलेक्शन मोर और लेस इज अ काइंड ऑफ एनालिटिक्स जॉब. इट इज ड्रिवन हेवीली बाय एनालिटिक्स दीज डेज. पहले डेटा एनालिटिक्स आपको एक सोल्यूशन दे देगा, दिस इज व्हाट काइंड ऑफ पर्सन ही इज, देन दिस इज योर रिक्वायरमेंट. तो मुझे रिक्वायरमेंट पर्सन टाइप एक्स की है, और एचआर एनालिटिक्स प्राइमरीली मुझे बता देगा कि ये पर्सन आपके प्रोफाइल जिस तरह की आपको रिक्वायरमेंट है उसके रेलेवेंट है भी या नहीं. आफ्टर दैट ओनली आई शेड्यूल द इंटरव्यू. आई होप नीतू आई मेड सम सेंस हियर.
Very true, sir.
Okay, let's take the another question.
Sir, thanks for supporting.
Yeah.
Hanji, sir. Sir, the next question is by Money. Now, that's also a very interesting question. Money says, how can I become the CEO of the company? I want to become CEO. Which specialization will make me a CEO?
ओके, वेरी गुड क्वेश्चन मनी. तो लॉजिक बहुत सिंपल है. सबसे पहले तो आपको मैनेजमेंट में और कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर में एंट्री करनी है, और एंट्री करने के लिए आपको एक राइट कोर्स सेलेक्ट करना है. दैट इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप, राइट. एंड अगेन ट्राई टू सी दैट पर्टिकुलर स्लाइड विच आई हैव डिस्कस्ड. सीईओ पहुंचना है आपको. मैंने बोला था सबसे पहले एंट्री जरूरी है, एंड एंट्री आफ्टर एंट्री है राइट सिलेक्शन ऑफ स्पेशलाइजेशन, so that you have abundance of opportunities lying in front of you, and then you progress on those particular expertise. So step one क्या है money? To make into the corporate. And how will you make into the corporate? By choosing a right course. आप जब corporate में move कर जाओगे and you have selected a right course, you have done it from a good institution and everything, तो आपके अंदर management skills, leadership skills बहुत अच्छी already हैं, then you progress in that particular area and you will reach the CEO. No problem at all. Isn't it? So step one is moving into a management course so that it gives you an entry into the corporate sector with the correct specialization. So the pathway is smooth and the opportunities are in abundance. बहुत सारी opportunities आपके पास होंगी. Let's go to the next question, Neetu.
Right, sir. So, sir, now we'll take up the last two questions. One is by Avinash Sinha and the other will be by Dipali Gupta. अविनाश सिन्हा's question is sir कि वो पहले थर्मल पावर प्लांट में काम कर चुके हैं और वो देखना चाहते हैं the scope of operations management as a specialization for his future career.
So it's
yes, sir.
Yes. So since you have already got a work ex and you are pretty much sure about that, I'm going to pick up operations as my specialization. So most of the degrees, diploma courses are actually offering at Lloyd also. We are offering the dual specialization itself. So probably if you do pick up operations and analytics all together, so both majors could be a really good combination for you to progress in the field. And the type of experience which you are coming up, that requires a lot of operations and the analytics in the thermal load distribution and everything that requires a right kind of load distribution, some kind of optimization techniques to preserve energy or to produce energy. So I think that would be the best particular combination which you can have, operations and analytics. Analytics is going to tell you that how some data through operational data, how exactly the analytics can be applied to optimize the process. And energy conservation is the future. है ना? तो energy conservation already future है. So if energy conservation is already the future, the conservation can only be done by optimizing the resources. So that is the best specialization combination which you can have. Yes, Nitu.
Yes, sir. And the last question for the day is, sir, by Dipali. Now, she has asked about BFSI, banking and financial sector, insurance sector. Iska scope kya hai in terms of if you're choosing specialization as BFSI?
Okay, yes, yes. So BFSI is a very specific sort of sector, banking, financial services, and insurance. It's a very specific selection of a specialization, to be very honest. Like we started with BFSI course here at Lloyd itself. So it has a bright future, no doubt it has. But you must be very good in loving the numbers. You should love to work on modeling. A lot of Excel modeling is there. A lot of finance is there. A lot of thinking and creativity requires in financial management. So it's a very one good specialization. And if you are trying to club it with marketing, you can go ahead with it, because what kind of companies your future is going to be bright at is banks. Because in banks these days, it's not only about, or probably in other financial institutions, it's not only about crunching the data and fund management. आज की डेट में देखो corporate requirement कैसे change हो चुकी है. This is exactly what you need to understand. It's not only about that, I'm sitting at the desk, I actually analyze some data and give it to some other person. So someone else is bringing the business, I'm doing some data analysis, I'm giving to somebody, and he's presenting my data. No, you're wrong. All of you are wrong. The dynamics of corporate houses has changed completely. अगर आप banking and financial services में हैं, and let us suppose you are doing risk management for a particular client, you have to go for client meeting also. You have to collect the data from the client also. You have to come back, sit on your desk and analyze this whole data also. And once your PPT is ready, you're going to make a presentation to client also. ऐसा नहीं है कि business कोई और लेके आएगा, आप analyze करके दोगे, present करके कोई और आएगा. The project is nowadays end to end. Are you getting it? So it's a good specialization combination. You can go ahead with it, Dipali. The only thing you need to actually check with the last point of my slide. What is your passion? If it falls in the same direction, then BFSI and marketing is better. Don't look into that what has been told. I have already said the course that you have to look into the 4 points, all right, which I have discussed. Okay.
Right.
So
right.
one question I want to answer. Like one more question I want to answer. Neetu.
Yes, sir. Please,
what is the best
sir.
management
Please.
style? Yash asked that what is the best management style?
Yes.
So management is not a style. Management is a systematic knowledge process. So you just, once you know the systematic process of management, once you know how to manage all the things, then it becomes your nature. It doesn't remain your style anymore. It becomes your nature. So फिर ये style word dilute हो जाता है, and the management sits over the style. उसके ऊपर आ जाता है. It comes on the top of the domain. Okay, Yash. I think Neetu, next rest of the questions we can take it up, and we can email them, or we can address these queries on the call.
Perfect, sir. Perfect.
Thank you, students. Thank you very much for the precious time, and I hope we definitely justified this point of session. And please look into the whole webinar series, because these sessions we kept with a long duration gap also, ताकि बहुत ज़्यादा burdensome ना हो कि daily एक webinar आ रहा है. And they are going to be definitely of your complete interest, and you will be a changed person. So जो session के शुरू में मैंने बोला था, that after the end of the session there will be a lot more clarity in your mind that what kind of specializations are available and what should I look forward for. So I feel that change is there. Okay, Neetu, I think we can close it off.
Yes, sir. So with this, we would like to end the session. And Dr. Bhupender, I'm so grateful to you to having taken out time for the session. Sir, really, truly, I feel that the passion and the commitment and the sincerity से आपने जैसे questions को answer किया, this shows that if you follow your passion, you will be where you are today. So thank you, sir, for being in this session today. We are very grateful to you. And moving on, our next session is going to be by Dr. Anju Chawla. Students, you cannot miss this session. It is on a very well-known emotional wellness coach and a trainer. She will teach you about the etiquettes of management. किस तरह से कम्युनिकेशन किया जाता है, किस तरह से आपके नॉन वर्बल स्किल्स हैं, आपकी टेलीफोनिक स्किल्स, आपके ईमेल एटिकेट्स। सो ये जो बहुत सेंसिटिव और सॉफ्ट एरियाज है जहाँ पे हम बहुत बाहर चूक जाते हैं, दीज आर द एरियाज दैट डॉक्टर अंजू चावला would be addressing. So students are meeting on the 14th May, same time with Dr. Anju Chawla. And just to buck up the session, at the Chanakyas of every session.
Yeah, Neetu.
Yes, sir, please. Yes, sir, please.
I'll be pasting the Twitter handle. Yeah, I'm sorry to cut you. I'll paste the Twitter handle in the chat box. So
Right,
all information will be there in the on that Twitter handle. So all of you are requested to follow it, so you can keep getting the update that what exactly is the new session coming up and what kind of. You can also post your questions on our Twitter handle. Okay, it's there. You can follow it.
Great.
You can post your questions also on our Twitter handle. They will be definitely answered.
Sure, sir. Thank you for this connect, sir.